Hey, what's up everybody, it's Meath24 again, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the 1 to 144 scale, no grade V2 Gundam from Bandai's very old Victory Gundam lineup. This model kit came out in 1993, and for as old as it is, and the price I paid for it, I'm pretty happy with what I got as far as posability and colors go. Compared to, more current day model kits, it's not going to be anything spectacular, but for what you pay, what I paid for it, which I think was like $6-7, something like that. It's definitely a good buy. As far as posability goes, the arm can rotate 360. I do find this joint is a little bit stiff, at least in the socket from the arm to the body, and that's kind of a good thing because it helps him hold up his accessories better, which I'll get to in a little bit. The shoulder is mounted on the bar that goes between the arm and the body, and it can move a little bit separately. There's a little flap underneath that can move in and out. The arm, like I said, goes 360, but the elbow can bend past the 90-degree angle and can just go straight back like that. The hands are rubber and can kind of just rock forwards and backwards, can rotate 360. The torso can technically rotate 360, although it may bump the back skirt a little bit. The side skirts can move just a little bit, not very much. The front skirts are actually separate pieces, and they can move forwards about 90 degrees. This allows, with that up, for the legs to go not quite 90 degrees, and the back skirts don't move at all, so the legs really can't go back at all. The legs can bend a little bit less than 90 degrees and can move out about that far. The foot can go back and forth and can go forward quite a bit because the ankle guard here moves up and down. Now, this kit does have a few stickers. Has one on the top camera there, one for the eyes, one for the chin, and then one for either vent. I believe that's it for the stickers. The V-fin is actually made out of a rubbery material, which is nice considering how small this kit is, that the V-fins, being plastic, and the fact that there's supposed to be 4 individual fins, 2 smaller and 2 larger ones, that they made them in the rubber material so they won't break. I did go ahead and panel line this guy, but as far as the colors that you get straight out of the box, you get the white, the gray for the hands, and it's kind of an inner frame, but it's nothing compared to what you get with the master grades, but I guess it's kind of a very, very, very simplified version of the real grade inner frame that you get with the upcoming RX-78 real grade. They're obviously the yellow and the blue you get straight out of the box, and the red. The feet and the shoulder tips are actually supposed to be in white, and I don't know if I'll ever go ahead and paint those. If I do, I'll probably do at least the shoulder tips, but the feet are pretty well covered by those ankle guards anyways, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. So as far as his accessories are concerned, he comes with a rifle, which, since he has rubber hands, you can just pop into his hand there. And that comes in white right out of the box, so you do have to paint that. It's the only weapon he comes with that you actually have to paint, because basically the rest of them are all beam weapons. So you have a standard straight beam saber, and I guess with these the only thing you have to paint would be the handle. He has a curved one, and for me, I don't really care to paint him that much because the handle's going to be in his hand and you really can't see it anyways. And then you have this fan style beam saber, and I suppose it's supposed to be like it's slashing down or something. I think it looks pretty ridiculous, but it's included if you want to use it. He also comes with these 2 effect parts, which go on either one of his little V thrusters on the back, and there's little slots in the white part there that you're basically going to stick this peg into. to work. Do the other side here. The only thing is that, this is one of my minor complaints about this kit, is that those white parts don't really like to stay all the time. And it might be kind of hard to see against the red backdrop, but basically, all of these beam weapons are in a very pale, transparent pink color. Maybe if I can hold it up to the light, you could see a little bit better. Hang on. I don't know if that makes any difference, but yeah, actually if I hold it up against my Harry Potter poster, there you go, you can see a little bit more. So yeah, you also get a shield very similar to the energy shields they use in Gundam Seed Destiny. And basically it's just this hexagonal shaped piece. And to put it on, this is incredibly strange, but basically you have to spin the arm around and then pull this red piece out, then pop the very tiny peg out and stick it into the shield, which you then stick the whole thing back into the arm socket like that. So now he can protect himself. The only thing that I would complain about with weight issues here is that if you put the shield and the V-fin, or the shield and the thruster pieces in, is that it's going to lean kind of to the side and back a little bit. But thankfully, Bandai went ahead and included a stand, which is also molded in that clear pink. And this is a very simplistic stand because you've just got a peg and a socket on that rubber piece, and boom. There you go. They do include two types of stands, one that's higher up like that, and one that's slightly angled so that it looks like he's flying more. And they even include a, as Robert 184 likes to call it, a postcard, but really it's a just a piece of cardboard with a picture of the Gundam on the front and then a little description of it on the back. And this one happens to include the Victory Gundam on the background. And turn him a little bit. I don't know. I think it's kind of goofy, but some people might use it. And anyways, there you go. It looks like the Victory Gundam and the V2 are kind of flying together, if you can see. There he is speaking on the background. With most of my kits, I do keep the instruction booklets. This one's basically just a one-sheet fold-out. And they got a nice image of the V2 flying, and then some specs of him, I think. I don't know. It's got a little description of the story, but I don't read Japanese much at all, so there's a just kind of an overview of all the pieces you're going to get. I'm not sure why they're all in black, since the rest of the poster is in full color. And then there's the instructions themselves. So, yeah. Victory Gundam is one of the few Gundam series that I have not watched any of yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard very good things about it from most people. And I may hold it off as one of the last Gundam series I ever watched, just because of, one, it takes place a very long time in the future of the Universal Century timeline, and two, since I've heard such good things about it, I have this whole Project Gundam thing that I'm trying to do for myself, where it's watch every Gundam series ever made over the course of the next few years, and I'm about halfway through that list. The only thing is, most of the ones I have left are the longer series, and this is one that I've never seen any episode of, so I may hold off and watch this one last, just because of how much good stuff I've heard about it. So yeah, I mean, if you can find this kit, I know it's a little bit older and pretty hard to find compared to some of the newer kits out, but if you can get them for cheap, pick them up. He's not the most flashy model kit ever, but he definitely looks cool next to your other 1/144 scale Gundam kits or in your Victory Gundam model kit line. Yeah, so with that, I will see you guys next time.